Welcome back for another video. It is the Maize Madman. On today's video, we'll be discussing the tunnel scuffle. We have some sound bites from both head coaches. Also, a certain 5-star quarterback has been crystal balled along with the 4-star offensive tackle to the Wolverines. We'll tell you who that is and what to expect. While I'm at it, special shout out to Week 0 Productions and my guy Ryan over there who provided the thumbnail you see for this video. As always, like and subscribe for more content. And I'm upset. Those vile, disgusting, putrid Spartans putting their hands on Wolverines is disrespect.
Yo, you want to know why? Yo, first of all, you can't be asking me no question. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be asking me no question. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad.
I'm going to tell him why I'm mad. I'm mad because those vile, disgusting, putrid Spartans couldn't take their L with dignity and grace, walk their ass up the tunnel into their locker room, get dressed, and leave. Instead, they let the emotions of the loss, coupled with maybe the emotions of a player jawing at them, words, again, sticks and stones. We were taught this as tykes. These things shouldn't bother you, or at least shouldn't bother you to the point where you need to strike out physically. And not only do you strike out physically, but there's a mob mentality there, and multiple players attack individual players. It was a bad look for your university, which is already a bad look, by the way. It was a bad look on your head coach. It was a bad look for your families and for yourself. Have some self-respect, have some self-restraint, have some self-control. Luckily, doesn't seem like Gemon Green, who was one of the players involved in the incident. In fact, he was the player being struck with the helmet, or Jaden McBurrowns, the true freshman defensive back, were seriously injured during the altercations. I do know that Gemon Green's family plans to press charges, and who can blame them as they watch video over and over in HD of their child being attacked by multiple individuals on the opposing team's football team. Not only that, but it's supposed to be a safe environment. They sent their child away to go to school, to get an education, to realize his dreams as a student athlete, and they have to watch that vile, disgusting, putrid assault of their kid. At the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. If you sent your baby away to get an education, to realize his dreams as a student athlete, and you cut on your television and you see your baby being attacked by a group, a mob of the opposing team's players, how do you think that would make you feel? It's not a good look. Michigan State already is a horrible, horrible football team, but now you have this over your heads. This is what Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh had to say about the incident.
What happened in the tunnel was egregious. Sickening to watch the videos, the ones that are on social media right now, and also the ABC tunnel cam. It's in a higher elevation that shows much more of what took place. As I said, those are sickening to watch. There needs to be accountability. There needs to be a full, thorough, timely investigation. I can't imagine that these will not that they won't. I can't imagine that this will not result in criminal charges. The videos are bad, and it's clear what transpired. It seems very, very open and shut. As they say, watch the tape.
As you can tell from Jim Harbaugh's comments, he expects some level of criminal charges to be filed. Just watching that video, like he said, it was egregious and disgusting, quite frankly. This isn't the UFC. It's not, boxing. It's none of that, right? It's collegiate sports. NIL is in place, so I can't say they're not being paid for this. I don't know if any of those individuals are, but we know that, college football players are now being compensated in some way. College athletes in different sports are being compensated in some way. So I can't necessarily say none of these guys are being paid for this, but that shouldn't matter, right? Because you were there to do a job, and I don't want to say job because, again, that implies that everyone's getting paid, but you were there to handle business on the football field. You did not do that, at least to the degree of, coming out with a win, right? And then you decided you were going to get a win somehow. And I'm not saying that these players even were in the tunnel with that idea, right? However, I don't know that it wasn't that either. So there are multiple factors to investigate, and fortunately for me, I don't have to investigate this thing. I am a prognosticator. I saw it with my own eyes what happened, and it's for us to break down and kind of couch coach this thing. But let me know in the comments what you think should happen, what you think will happen. Let's have the conversation. This is obviously, like I said, an egregious thing. Like Jim said, it's egregious, and some accountability and some responsibility has to be taken here. Speaking of that, Michigan State head coach Mel Tucker had a press conference, and he spoke about the events that took place after the game himself. Let's hear a little bit of what he had to say. 2024 wide receiver Ryan Wingo was also on campus, had positive things to say about his Michigan visit. I think, it is my belief, that if Michigan can secure the commitment of Jaden Davis, then wide receivers like Wingo could follow suit. Obviously, offensive line positions as well. The offense could really be solidified in the 2024 class with Jaden Davis's commitment. I know the staff really worked overtime to try to get that commitment this weekend. It does look trending in the right direction, but we do need to officially suspending the players based on the video evidence to kind of lock in the rest of the class. I want to, with that being said, give Mel Tucker a little bit of credit video for getting out in front of this thing, and make sure, again, to apologize, comment, subscribe, the egregious comment section. What do you think the chances of Michigan landing a Jaden Davis, landing a Ryan Wingo, players that even weren't involved till next time physically, I'm upset, will be cooperating with law enforcement in their investigation. So credit to him for that. But again, man, this is inexcusable. There's no excuse for this. We all know it. And it's a bad look for the Michigan State Spartans football team. It's a bad look for their university. Enough of that. Let's get to it. 5-star quarterback Jaden Davis of North Carolina Providence Day School has been officially crystal balled for the Michigan Wolverines. This is a big deal because Michigan has expended a lot of resources, a lot of time to the recruitment of Jaden Davis. The university, the football program just could not afford to lose a Jaden Davis after losing 5-star 2023 quarterback prospect, in-state prospect, Dante Moore to the Oregon Ducks. So this 2024 getting the quarterback prospect of Jayden Davis's ilk is massive. Now, granted, it's not in black and white. He has not officially committed. This is just a crystal ball. I want to be very clear on that. He was again on the campus to witness the Michigan State game, along with a slew of other recruits, including 4-star offensive tackle Luke Hamilton, who has also been crystal ball to Michigan. This is would be another massive get for Michigan. He is also part of the 2024 class. To get someone like Hamilton would be extraordinarily massive. Some of the other visitors, 4-star and Marion Stewart was on campus, had positive things to say about Michigan and the game. Obviously, another recruit of interest who was not at this game but will be on campus November 19th for the Illinois game is Michigan prospect out of Illinois. He is also an Illinois prospect, so it does work that way. Mr. Jair Hill. This is a matchup coming down really to just Michigan and Illinois. It is great for Michigan to have him on campus the week of the Illinois game, which could really bode well for Michigan. If Michigan can really send a message with a big win over Illinois, it probably could more than likely wrap this recruitment up. However, Illinois has done a fantastic job, not just in the recruitment of Jair Hill, but in their season this year, right? They've only lost one game. They are ranked inside the top 15 now. I expect that they will continue to rank highly leading up to that football game, which is would be another feather in the cap for Michigan if they're able to win that one, which I expect them to. I'm sure they will go into that game as the favorite, maybe even a double-digit favorite. So getting Jair Hill, defensive back, a really speedy defensive back, something that Michigan covets in this class, in the 2023 class, after losing out on Chris Peel, also from Providence Day in North Carolina. This would be a massive get for Michigan. Go ahead, smash that like and subscribe button. Moving right along, 5-star 2024 wide receiver Ryan Wingo was also on campus, had positive things to say about his Michigan visit. I think it is my belief that if Michigan can secure the commitment of Jayden Davis, then wide receivers like Wingo could follow suit. Obviously, offensive line positions as well. The offense could really be solidified in the 2024 class with Jayden Davis's commitment. I know the staff really worked overtime to try to get that commitment this weekend. It is trending in the right direction, but we do need to officially lock that in to kind of lock in the rest of the class. With that being said, we have reached that time in the video where I must bid you adieu. Make sure, again, to like, comment, subscribe, comment in the comment section. What do you think the chances of Michigan landing a Jayden Davis, landing a Ryan Wingo are? Till next time, I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'm gonna calm down. I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that.